So Kirk tells Rashida that he got a little surprise for her ass or whatever. A surprise that I really don't give a fuck about. So they in the car, they cruising. He puts a blindfold on her face, and then he takes her to this location, which is obviously a location at some upscale mall in Atlanta. So he takes off the blindfold, and then she looks around and she sees that this is a building. She asks him what it's for. He says it's for her store. So voila, Rashida finally got her motherfucking store that she's been crying about for the whole season. So yeah, she does her little lame ass victory dance, and then we keep it moving. Then she goes to Erica. She blissfully tells Erica about the situation with Kirk in the store or whatever, and she's just happy for it. Happy about the store being open and about the store opening up. She finally happy that she finally got a store and everything like that. So then Erica talks to her about the situation that's going on with Mama D. She tells Rashida that Mama D wants her and Bambi in the wedding. Rashida is a little bit skeptical about the situation because everybody knows that Bambi and Erica Dixon really don't get along like that, and they feel like Mama D got something up her sleeve, you know what I'm saying? Because Mama D is a dramatic ass bitch, and she always got something up her motherfucking sleeve, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, when it comes to Mama D, you can expect the unexpected with that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. So let's just talk about Scrappy. Scrappy gets a call from his sister Jasmine, and he goes to the barbershop with her and her nephew, her and her son, his nephew, whatever. She spills the tea that Mama D and Ernest are getting married. Scrappy had no idea that Mama D and Ernest were getting married. He gave Ernest his blessing to be back with Mama D, but he had no idea that the blessing was about Mama D and Ernest getting married. He had no clue about that. So that's why he was all out of the loop with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, he goes to Bambi, and he confronts Bambi about why she didn't tell him about the wedding and why she didn't tell him that Mama D was going to get married. But Bambi felt like, you know what I'm saying, that's your mama. So I felt like, how was I supposed to know that your own mother who popped you out of her pussy didn't tell you that she was finna get married to somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your mother, so how come you didn't know that your mother was getting married? I felt like Scrappy was being on 10 about that whole situation. It ain't Bambi's fault that your mama didn't tell you that she was getting married. It really ain't Bambi's fault that happened. So then Mama D just so happened to show up, and she arrives, and then he basically shoots her out about Erica being a bridesmaid. And he was like, if Erica a bridesmaid, I wouldn't even be on the parking lot. And I felt like that was a bunch of bullshit. As much as Mama D gets on my nerves and pisses me off a hell of a lot on this show, I felt like he fucked up her happiness. You know what I'm saying? Apparently Mama D is at a better place in her life, and despite whatever happened between her and Ernest, she still feel like at the end of it all, that's her love, that's who she want to be with, that's who she gonna ride for, you know what I'm saying? And for Scrappy to be so motherfucking immature about the situation just because him and Erica are having issues is bullshit. And y'all know how I feel about Scrappy. Y'all know I love me some Scrappy, but hell no. So she goes to Erica, and surprisingly Erica is very supportive. She goes the noble route and removes herself from the wedding, but she will still go to support Mama D. So then we get into Stevie J and Jocelyn. Jocelyn goes and meets up with some people to do a performance. She's crying about how Stevie J gave her life, and how, you know what I'm saying, she feels like he doesn't really have her support, and he going off, you know, making tracks for other bitches. So then, you know, after a fishing trip with the guys, Stevie J found out that Jocelyn booked a performance. So okay, boom. After she books the performance, he confronts her about it, and she was like, well, what am I supposed to do? At the end of the day, you get mad with Stevie J for going out doing tracks with Tiffany Fox, but you feel like he got to understand why you go behind his back when he's supposed to be your motherfucking manager. He your manager. So with that being said, he's supposed to have the say so about where you get bookings at or whatever. You going behind his back. See, you ain't none of his manager. You just his wife. He's the producer. He can work with whoever the fuck he want to work with, but he your fucking manager, and he got the right to tell you who to go to and what's right and what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, she don't want Stevie J to do what the fuck he want to do, but Jocelyn wants to do what the fuck Jocelyn want to do. Jocelyn is very insecure, and selfish to me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Kalina talks to a therapist, and it's pretty clear that she's going through a lot. I mean, she has postpartum depression. She's dealing with the situation with her finances, dealing with the situation with Rashida. Just a lot of things going on in her life. And a lot of us feel like, as black people, we feel like therapy isn't the way to go. Like, why the fuck we talking to a motherfucker that don't even know us? Sometimes it takes a person who doesn't even know us from the outside looking in to tell us what's really going on. And I think that that's what the fuck Kalina needed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad she took the steps to go and get help for it. So then we get into Jessica Dime. She goes to Carly, and she tells Carly that not Carly. She goes to Margot. Margot comes to the studio, and they plan to do the song "Start a War." Jessica Dime basically tells Margot that she's done with Mimi. She done fucking with Mimi. She didn't appreciate Mimi talking about her to Tiffany Fox and everything like that. So she wants to, she was like, well, Mimi did get me a booking, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that booking and then I'm gonna leave her motherfucking ass alone. But the catch is I want you to perform with me. Basically, her and Margot did the song Start a War, and she wants to bring Margot out on stage, blast Mimi, and perform Start a War on stage, basically starting the damn war. So then she goes to Carly and tells her the same thing, and Carly was like, friend, I really believe that you need to tell Mimi what's going on. But Jessica Dime said in her way, she feel like she ain't got to tell Mimi a motherfucking thing. So she's gonna go along with it. So then the show comes about. Is Mimi and Arian there? Then Stevie J pops up. Next thing you know, Jessica Dime comes on stage and she brings Margot out on stage, and Mimi is floored by that. So the continuation to that is next Monday's episode, which I cannot wait because Jessica Dime caught us up going the fuck off on Stevie, called him a rat face ass bitch. But all in all, this episode really wasn't all that. I really wasn't gonna review this episode, but I thought about it and I said, let me just give my people what they need. A review on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because y'all know that's my bread and butter. So I'm out of here, you guys. Hopefully Hollywood Divas is worth something, because I did not review last week because it was boring as a motherfucker. I saw like the last 30 minutes of Bad Girls Club 14, so I got to watch it again to see the whole thing. But I still don't know if I'm gonna review that bullshit though. I don't think I am, but I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.